Hello friends, in the first video we discussed about how Gandhi's ideology was formed, how he went to South Africa, how he went to England, and how the influences he had played a very important role in the foundation of the Indian movement, Indian freedom fight movement. So in this video we'll be discussing about why Gandhi is relevant. Even today, if I give you the simple example, there are 22 languages written in Indian note. There is still the image of Gandhi in this note. So first thing first, why Gandhi is relevant. Before getting into that discussion, let me first get into that what happened when Gandhi came to India. In 1915, Gandhi came to India, as I discussed in my first video, that he was called by whom? His political father. His political ideological father was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He enters the Banaras, the establishment of Banaras Hindu University in 1916, and he's the chief guest there. It was the first time that he was able to speak. So the meeting of the Indian National Congress was held by the freedom fighter Any Besant, and it was also attended by a lot of zamindars, a lot of regional leaders, a lot of rajas. In this, Gandhi clearly says that the movement is led by the classes, but not masses. So gradually what happens is in 15 to 16, on the suggestion of Gokhale, Gandhi roams around whole of India. Why? Because Gokhale says that when Gandhi, you were young, in your teenage, you went to Britain, London to be very specific. When you were young, you went to South Africa. Mind you, Gandhi stayed in South Africa for 22 years, from 1893 to 1915. And Gokhale says, unless you doesn't know anything about India, there's no point in working in India. Gandhi knew about the migrant laborers, but the point is he did not know to that extent. So for 1 year, he understands how diverse our nation is. From 1915, 16, 17, he roams around. In 17, on the invitation of Rajkumar Shukla, he goes for Champaran Satyagraha, and which creates a leadership from classes to masses. Mind you, the 22 years of stay of Gandhi in South Africa popularized the way Satyagraha, the passive resistance led by Tolstoy played a very important role as an inspiration to Gandhi. So Rajkumar Shukla in a way invites him to Champaran, and he does his first civil disobedience movement in India, and he supports indigo peasants, and he resists against the Teen Khatiya system of indigo planters, where peasants were forced to grow indigo on 3/20th of their total land. Gandhi intervened in the matter but was asked to lead by place. Gandhi refuses as usual, and he says that this is inhuman, this is unjustifiable, and on his insistence there was a committee by Philip Sly which was established, and the planters had to leave. Another very important strike is Ahmedabad Mill Strike, which was established in 1918 following the Champaran Satyagraha. The next step in mobilizing the masses was workers of Ahmedabad urban center. This was the result of the disagreement between the textile workers and the mill owners, which arose in March 1918 regarding the end of plague bonus. Mill owners paid bonuses to 75% of their salary to retain the workers during the outbreak of plague in 1917. But after the end of the plague, workers were demanding the increase of 50% in wages, while mill owners were advocating discontinuance of this bonus. As a result, deadlock was created. Again, Gandhi intervenes on the insistence of Anusuya Sarabhai, and he takes fast unto death. As a result, owners agreed to pay 35% wage hike. This was the first mass fasting, a means of self-suffering to create moral pressure, was used by Gandhi as a political weapon in India. Why am I telling you all these things? Because you see, in this world of jingoism, parochialism, we had a leader who was pan India. He created leaders out of followers. You see, where in present context we see, we can use that in ethics also, in the first paper also, where nowadays the leaders are very much self-centric and are trying to concentrate the power within themselves. There was a leader who created leaders out of followers. C. Rajagopalachari, a Gandhian, was the first Governor General of India. Nehru, a Gandhian, was the first Prime Minister of India. Gandhi could have easily become the Prime Minister or the President, but he did not concentrate powers within himself. That doesn't mean he was not powerful. Then, Patel Sahab, Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Home Minister of India, was a Gandhian. Gandhi could have easily created power within himself. Sarojini Naidu was a Gandhian. Rajendra Prasad, the first Honorable President of India, was a Gandhian. So he created leaders out of followers. J.B. Kriplani was a Gandhian too. He did not concentrate powers. On his insistence in 1925, Sarojini Naidu was made the chief or the head of the Indian National Congress. She was the one who headed Congress. On Gandhi's insistence, universal adult franchise was given to both women and men. If you Google it, after independence, both men and women get right to vote. But in Switzerland, the women India was among the torchbearers who gave rights to women. It was only on the insistence of Gandhi. Even in Switzerland, which is considered to be a developed nation, women got right in 1971. You can easily cross-check it. I'm very sure about it. After independence, all minorities also got rights. Pakistan, which was formed out of a religious nation and where minorities were persecuted. In India, a person of any religion, any caste, any creed can do his profession, has right to equality, right to fraternity, right to freedom. It was only Gandhi who focused. It was only Gandhi who insisted that Ambedkar should be drafting the constitution because he was a minority. So you cannot do away with him. Though Gandhi had a lot of loopholes as far as communal tension is concerned. In Naukhali and he could have easily saved a lot of Hindus. But the point is, you cannot deny that he tried his best to keep this nation intact. This is second takeaway. Third thing, in his book, Hind Swaraj, so there are 2 or 3 articles he wrote. He wrote in the first book or the first newspaper on which he insisted his articles was Indian Opinion. It was written in 4 languages: Hindi, English, Gujarati, and Tamil. I repeat: Hindi, English, Tamil, and Gujarati. Why? Because Gandhi knew that this nation is diverse. It cannot be, you cannot put a nation, it was we say a salad bowl concept in the society paper. So India is like a salad bowl. There are so many cultures, there are so many religions, there are so many customs which had to be kept intact if a nation had to thrive. In recently, in the recent past, like 15 years back, Obama quoted, and I quote, that other nations think that they are also exceptional. Gandhi, on the other hand, on which Obama had to treat a hasty retreat, he said that, Gandhi said that, no nation is exception, including mine. All religions are having issues, including mine. Though, mind you, he was a practicing Hindu, but he did not force his religion on others. It shows fraternity. It shows equality, not in spirit, but in real sense. So, this is very important if national building had to happen. This is one part of it. Second part of it, Hind Swaraj, in his Hind Swaraj, he talks about exploitation of environment. So Gandhi was also an environmentalist. In his book Hind Swaraj, he vehemently opposes the manufacturing or building of railways. Why? He says that if these railways are constructed, then there'll be more exploitation. Gandhi was very much against the railways, not because he was against modernism, but he was against the exploitation of resources. First thing, creating leaders out of followers. Second thing, women rights. And third thing is environmentalists, not focusing powers on within himself. The list goes on and on. But there is a very important instance I would like to tell you from Gandhi's life. People often think that Gandhi and Nehru had a very cordial relationship. I want to give you the bureau of letters, series of letters. It's still there in National Archives. How Nehru and Gandhi are opposing each other, and there's a series of letters in which Nehru says that Gandhi, this policy of yours is not acceptable. I do not agree with you. I do not agree with you on this and that. इस पे गांधी says कि जवाहर, जब से तुम मेरे जाल में फंसे हो तब से छटपटा रहे हो. Means Gandhi and Nehru did not have very cordial relations. But still in 1940, Gandhi declared Nehru as his successor. You can check the fact in 1940, Gandhi, and I quote, Gandhi made him his successor. So Gandhi knew that the outlook of Nehru was better than Patel's. I'm not criticizing Patel, but the point is Patel himself agrees that Nehru will be a better prime minister. In this, you can tell me, you can criticize me that 1962 war happened just because of Nehru. Yes, it happened, but it happened during other prime ministers also. I'm not taking sides, but the point is, Nehru is a kind of different discussion topic for different classes. But IITs were made by Nehru, IIMs were made by Nehru, Rashtriya Kala Sansthan was made by Nehru. So there were pros and cons of every leader. Even Modi ji had various pros and cons. Okay, so so on his insistence, and Patel was okay with this. Patel was okay with Nehru being the prime minister. So the point I'm trying to make is Gandhi knew that who should be and who will be the great leader of the nation. The talks go on and on. The discussion can be furthermore. And just to say some common points between Gandhi and the famous leader named Ambedkar and other leaders. So there were differences of opinion. I agree that there were differences of opinion with every leader. There were difference of opinion in Nehru, Gandhi. There were difference of opinion among Ambedkar and Gandhi. There were difference of opinion among Nehru and Subhash, or Nehru or what do you call it, Gandhi or other people. But these people stick together like a salad bowl. Though they had differences, but they stick together for the nation building. So today what we discussed is why Gandhi is still relevant. I gave you some instances how he comes to India on the insistence of his political guru, that was Gokhale Sahab, how he roams around the nation, how he is involved in Champaran Satyagraha, followed by Kheda Satyagraha, and Ahmedabad still mill strike, how he created leaders out of followers, and how he is still relevant. In my third topic, I'll be giving a comparative analysis of Nehru and Ambedkar, Nehru and Gandhi, Gandhiji and Subhash Chandra Bose. With this, I would like to sign off. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.